Dear God, on this 133rd day of my ups and abstinence to commitment journey, I thank you for the encouragement in Matthew 5:16 to let my light shine before men, so that seeing my good works that might glorify you, my Father who is in heaven. I thank you because I really needed that encouragement to go on yesterday and do what I'm doing, although I wasn't feeling all the best. And so I walked out. I was so grateful to look at the progress, no matter how tiny. And I share that because for me, it's all about letting my light shine and living my purpose, to inspire, motivate, and encourage people with my personal experiences. And I felt so good after walking out. For the past 2 days, I hadn't slept so well. And so I had this 30 minutes conversation with mom about it all. I live with post-traumatic stress disorder. I was diagnosed with that in
Only my
2014.
son can have his school trouser in the basket on a Monday morning and the school
So I
shirt.
can easily get
Only my
triggered,
son.
like
There's even
seeing
something in
things
the
like
bucket.
this. But
Let's check.
I decided not to let this one trigger
It's
me because
mask.
I was already not in a very good place. But this picture from my friend about their very peaceful environment, it kind of lifted my spirit, and I look so forward to seeing them during the Easter, right? And being in such a peaceful environment. And so I was so grateful for that. And then I sat down for my call with my mentor. On Monday mornings, we have a check-in call, and we usually do 45 to 1 hour. And it means just so much for me to have this opportunity with her. She's a very busy woman, so I don't take anything for granted. And I learned just so much. And so I really need to be focused for the time we are doing this call together. And then I was grateful to at least pull myself out to go and collect this book from my sister Maslin, who wrote this book From Pain to Purpose. And she signed the book, and she said she was grateful that I was such an inspiration and motivation. And that also warmed my heart, right? Because I was really feeling low, and so I had to cling on to all rays of hope. And that was so good. And then I slept, caught some sleep. And then in the afternoon, I had this session with my client. I call her the prettiest client I have. And it went so well. And although I was tired and I hadn't eaten, I kind of pushed myself out of bed, and had this plate of rice and some sauce and carrots and beetroot. Yes, my bed wasn't made up the whole day, and I shared that so that people should know that I struggle too and that they are not alone in all of this. I'm talking about mental health, which is one of the things we'll look at this morning or this afternoon in our impact talk. People need to realize that it's okay to sometimes struggle, but we don't need to hide. We don't need to run away from that. We need to share that. We need to seek for help. And so in the evening, I stepped out to go give the report of a client because that's much needed. And I needed to go and do that yesterday and not today. So yeah, I pushed myself to that. So sometimes in life we have to push ourselves too. We don't just have to stop where we are. That is all part of letting our light shine, showing people how God is with us. And so I was happy when my client also pushed herself to go for a walk with her dog. It was just so beautiful. I mean, I just loved it. And she says it's a little miss with 6 months old. This is just so awesome. And so on my way back, I got an ice cream. You know how these comfort foods now, sometimes they just lift our moods. And so don't hold yourself back. Find some coping mechanisms. Healthy ones are good. Work on your support system. Make sure the people who are there, people who can encourage you. And sharing my challenges, I finally got to make up the bed, right? And I was just so happy, proud of myself. It was like the biggest achievement of my day, and that's not like me, right? So I knew I was struggling, and I was happy that I was overcoming that. But that did not last because I didn't realize it's because my period was coming, my menses, and this is so strange because it's not been up to 26 days since it came. My goodness, it's just like I don't know, 9 more days to come, but I don't mind about that, okay? I look so forward to my impact talk with Bishop Berry today. We are going to be looking at part 2, right, of faith and domestic abuse and mental health and women and the role of the church in all of this. That's also letting our light shine. So, Father, please give me the grace to continue to do this regardless of what people may think, say, or do. It's all about letting your light in me shine so that you can be glorified. Amen.